Hi, Libra. Ace of Pentacles. I'll take it. The Chariot, that could be Cancerian. Page of Swords. Two of Wands. Knight of Wands. Yay. King of Swords. Ooh, okay. Alright, Libra. We're not very emotional about anything. We are driven and decisive this month. Who are we dealing with? Libra. Decisions need to be made. Action needs to be taken. Why? Are we dealing with somebody who's stubborn and kind of controlling, set in their ways? Alright. Move over there. Stop that. Little cascade going here. Okay. Alright. So this is, you're needing to get some momentum going. Why? Is there some sadness or disappointment here? What are you like feeling like you need to just jumpstart, kind of get a move on about something? It's coming from feeling like things aren't working out the way you'd hoped. You're wanting real serious movement here. It's this Page of Swords. What's this Page of Swords about? Libra. Eight of Wands, there's that movement. There's that movement and momentum. What's this King of Pentacles about for Libra? The Sun, that could be Leo. It's just Two of Wands for Libra. There's two of Wands. Three of Wands. It's this Knight of Wands. Is it you that have you? Oh. Because are you like kind of cutting things off or really paring things down and kind of withdrawing so that you can get some perspective here? Because you feel like, you know what, I need a win here. I need something to kind of work out in my favor here. And I got to start looking out for me and looking at other options. What's this? King of Swords. What's this King of Swords? Oopsie. Nine of Wands. So we get the Eight of Wands, Nine of Wands, Page of Swords, King of Swords. This is kind of one. I'm gonna get some water because I can feel my voice starting to do the thing. This is kind of, you're not really getting your needs met, and you're wanting to look elsewhere because you're dealing with somebody that it's kind of been the same old, same old. It could be somebody that is already got their life the way they want it, and you have not factored into that the way you want it to. And so I think it's been wearing on you, and this is the month you actually yeet. This is the month that you actually decide to, because I think you see the writing on the wall that like round and round we go. It's not going to get much better than this. This is someone that kind of has their life mapped out and their situation set, and they're not really wanting to make room for anything or anyone else. And you're kind of dancing on the periphery, and you're like, that doesn't work for me. What am I doing? And for some reason, this month you get it. Get this month that prompts movement, that prompts decision making, that prompts action. So, it's not that there's heartache or sadness per se. It's disappointment and realizing, it's just not going to get any better than this. But you don't stay stuck there. You use that as a springboard to make decisions and take decisive action about. So, okay, what's this Chariot about? What's this Chariot about? What's Chariot? The Chariot, yeah, really wanting that movement, really wanting to get things started. Oh, but wait, it's not going to happen. You understand that now. You're like, oh, I see clearly now. I get it. I get it. I don't like it, but I get it. And there's a shift, and the unexpected is you actually realizing that and doing something about it instead of trying to be patient and kind of you're like, you know what, this is getting easier and easier to distance myself from you and not talk to you and not hear from you and not, it's getting easier and easier because I'm realizing that you're just, there's no room for me. So this is you taking the reins, making those decisions, being like, I'm not the same as I was before. I've got knowledge now. I've got some resilience in me because I've come full circle and I see it. And also because you've waited long enough. Because you, this is no more. You promises whatever. There's frustration, and at the same time there's awareness and knowledge now. This is coming full circle with something and realizing what you're fighting for or why you're so upset. You might be upset. You might be um, steadfast and stubborn and whatnot. But this is wisdom behind it. There's a reason behind it. This is hard won conviction. You kind of been through it, come out the other side and been like, oh, I'm not doing that again. Nope. That is off the table. I'm not going there again. I don't have to. I won't. Making decisive action because of that, because of this hard won knowledge and experience. So this is going to be, I feel like though, Libra, it's going to be a challenge for you to maintain those boundaries or to maintain, because this is boundaries also, not at least some sort of interaction with this person. Because on the one hand, it's going to bug you that it's just so easy for them to kind of take it or leave it. And it's because their life is set up perfectly. And it's been a while now for the Libras I'm reading for. It's frustrating because it's like they just haven't made room for you like they should for whatever reason. But this is someone that likes things the way they are, and that's that. And you're like, then this is not a relationship. Like, what? Okay, so what else for Libra? Eight of Swords. I was just going to say, and this kind of corroborates that, don't be surprised though if unexpectedly this person comes back in and is like, okay, I want to talk about a few things. I want to talk about like a positive. I hope you don't fall for that because I think you've heard that before, and I think it's just to kind of keep you in position. I don't think they mean it. And I think you have listened before thinking that they would be on the up and up, and nothing's changed. So if they come back in and want to apologize or talk about this and that, please keep your options open and keep thinking about things realistically and logically and remember what you've been through up until this point. Because if they come back in and talk about wanting to progress, and they may, we got the devil here, and I don't like it. I don't like it. Also, for some of you, don't be surprised if you meet somebody to have just a very intense physical connection with. If that's what your distraction is, to kind of give you some perspective of what you're dealing with this person, there could be a very unexpected surprise. Finding someone to be a physical partner with. That's it. That's all it is. Just physical good stuff with somebody while you're making decisive choices. Because you're not ready to. I feel like it's still going to be hard for you to keep your distance from this person, and you need to, but it's going to be hard. Having for some of you, finding that person unexpectedly so that you have a very strong physical connection with and you enjoy that with them could be a welcome distraction. Could put this other situation in perspective for you because it's not meeting your needs and there's frustration here and there's sadness at not being made room for in somebody's life, and they might come back in and promise, hey, let's work on it. I do want to move forward, but it's a shallow offer. There's no substance to it because at the heart, you've kind of heard this from them before. You want more, and they don't want it, so they can just not have that with you anymore. So there, that's it. It's one-sided and one-sided. That's for. This could be. I can't remember if I said this. This could be Gemini, by the way. That's for Libra. follow your intuition. Yep. You've known for a while, but you didn't want to, um, because it could be that, oh, you're just having a bad day, or you're irritable, this and that. You want to give the benefit of the doubt, especially if you care about someone or something. You want to kind of give a little bit of leeway. But this, for the Libras that I'm reading for, you've known it could have this kind of ending or result or whatnot for a while. For a while, and perhaps you have been putting it off to the side or kind of waiting it out, and it's at this point, it's your gut talking to you, going, look, you have all the evidence you need now to make a decision. It's not going to get any better than this. It's going to be empty promises. So this is a resounding, keep your options open, because this person certainly is. They're not making room for anything different. They like things. This is someone that's not committal, that's not wanting to make room for anything new. They've got their set ways, or their set, and that's that. Okay for having some fun, but not. It's like a bubble almost, and you can't pop it, or you can't. You're not part of the inner. I think that realization alone is just like, it's never going to be anything more than this, and I want more than this. And that's what makes you go, oh, wait, and you're pulling back and you're keeping your options open. It's time. Your gut's been talking to you about it. It's time to listen. Okay, this is if you aren't already, this is about you looking at different options and really liking your chances for what's out there or what's to come versus what the present is for you. This is shifting gears and moving in a different direction, and not giving any more energy or discussion to someone that's causing you grief, basically, which is this person in this situation. And it could very well be not knowing what to do, but it could also be choosing inaction, like not doing anything and willing to give this any more attention or energy. And maybe you can't move in a direction that you'd like to, but you can certainly plan and think about what you want. For some of you, this could be you don't have enough money to move out yet or something, or you don't have enough money to be able to, you can't quit your job yet, or whatever this thing is that is no longer meeting your needs, that you're not getting your needs met. Could be a job that you're just not happy with. Instead of a romantic partner, this could be a job. And it's time to go, but you can't leave yet for whatever reason. This is a time for planning and figuring out your next moves and looking at options, so that when you can leave or when you feel ready to, it's going to be a seamless as possible transition. So you might not be ready to act on something yet. There might be some, but start planning and start being aware and start listening to your gut, and just do whatever you can to move towards being able to move forward, little by little, every day if you have to. Distance yourself as much as possible, or just it's like this is a period of readying yourself and making decisions and planning and thinking about your options and like that. Looks like I got little T-Rex claws, but it's hard. It's one thing to think about, oh, I am so done, or to say, but then when it comes to actually doing it, that's something entirely different, because you're literally putting physical distance between you and something that's painful. And sometimes there's this knee-jerk reaction to go, well, if I don't have that, I have nothing. I've heard people say that. It's like that's actually a viable fear. Some people are like, well, I'd rather have that than that. I can't have nothing yet. I know it's enough for me to know that I shouldn't have it, but I can't fully let go of it yet. Grieving and moving through it is a process, so entirely understandable. Just don't count your intuition now. It's been talking to you for a while, and it looks like March is the month for you to start acting on that and making plans and decisions and moving forward with what's in your best interest. Moving away from this situation that's never going to be anything more than it is right now. There's an awareness of that now. You understand that now. You don't like it, but you're like, well, can't stick around here forever. Not in these conditions anyway. Okay, Libra. You get up and get gone, up and at 'em. This is your battle cry, your call to action here. Time for some decision making and moving forward, keeping your options open and starting to look towards the future for what you want. No more energy or talking to this. All right. I hope to see you in the next reading.